There is an old Celtic belief that when a man dies in a foreign land, his spirit returns via the low road. In 1745, 2 Scottish soldiers were made captive in Carlisle, one of whom was to be set free, the other executed. It is the condemned man that will return to Scotland by way of the low road of death and reach Loch Lomond before his friend, who must travel the earthly high road. So that's Conic Hill finished. I'll be honest with you, it was not too bad going up, but it was absolutely agonising coming down. It was just never ending. Because it was pitch black still, I just couldn't see the end of the light at the end of the tunnel. Got to Balmaha, so this is now my start of the Loch Lomond section. I think the Loch Lomond itself is 26 miles long, but the West Highland Way stretch of Loch Lomond is 21 miles. So between here and the other end. So I'm aiming for Rowchoish, Bothy. So from my start point this morning to there is 15 miles. I've got 11 miles to go. So yeah, wish me luck. See you in a bit. Nicky's stepping stone. I'm going to attempt myself walking down this path whilst having a gammy right knee. Screws are shaking. Here's our bridge, Nicky. For everyone else that doesn't know about this bridge, this is one of the first romantic pictures taken by me and Nicky on this bridge. There we go. So I've just made it to Rowchoish, Bothy. Ended up being about 16.5 miles. I'm genuinely absolutely buggered. I'm the only one here so far. Touch wood, I'm the only one that is still here. So my two mates that I met on the way, they must have carried on because they were going a hell of a lot quicker than me. There is I think she's a mother and son. I ended up overtaking them, which makes a change because everyone's been overtaking me all day with my knees. Silly me mentioned that I was staying in a Bothy and she went, "Oh, what's a Bothy?" So she says, "Oh, we might be staying in there." But she said, "Is there anywhere to camp outside?" I says, "Absolutely." So hopefully that's what she's doing, but she's more than welcome to stay inside with her son if that's how she feels. It's very dark inside this Bothy, but it's got a fireplace. I'm just literally going to try and sit for 5 minutes. I'm running out of daylight. Sunset's at I think 6:30 or something, so we've got about 45 minutes to an hour left. So yeah, just going to sit down 5 minutes, have a breather. Unfortunately, the lock is actually about 50 metres away from the Bothy and I ain't got the energy to go down to soak my feet in the cold, so I might just suffer. There's a pretty steep drop as well because we're quite high up from the lock at the Bothy. So anyway, I'll show you what the Bothy looks like. This is Rowchoish Bothy. This is one of, I believe, 2 on the West Highland Way route, and this is in memory of William Ferris. This is Rowchoish Bothy. I'll show you inside, but you're probably not going to be able to see anything because it's pretty dark. However, cooking benches, raised platform, a nice bench, and in the background is another raised platform where you put all your beds. So very basic. I've been in somewhere they've actually got built-in bunk beds, etc., but you know, a bed's a bed, isn't it? And most importantly, a fireplace. Hopefully I'll get some wood shortly and get it lit. See you in a bit. First fire of the trip. So managed to get some wood. There's a few saws inside the Bothy, so I got here. I'm in so much pain, but apparently chopping wood is more important than resting and eating. Apparently. Man did make fire.